Hey guys, welcome back. Today I've got a pretty cool figure to review. Really neat Blokees EVA Unit 1. What a sick figure, guys. I cannot wait. This is one of the most expensive figures I think I've got. He was like 40 bucks. But I just got him on Amazon. He's a little more expensive. I think actually he's the same price on the Blokees website, but you have to pay for shipping on that. There's a lot to unpack with this guy, so I think we're gonna do accessories first because he comes with a lot of stuff. So he is a model kit. I did have to like build him and stuff, but it was really simple. It probably took like an hour or two total. So it's not bad at all. And it was really easy to put together actually. There's only like a few parts that took me a really long time to put together. And that was just because I had them going like the wrong direction. So really simple build, really well done. And he stays together really well. There's only like a few pieces that will fall off sometimes, and that could honestly just be fixed with a little bit of like super glue or something like you would with a normal model kit, which this guy doesn't need. He just snaps together and stuff, and you don't need nippers or anything. Anyways, what did I say? Accessories first. Let's look at weapons then. His prog knife just fell out of his hand, so we'll do that first. Move him out of the way. So here is his individual prog knife. It's got a little bit of red up here. It's just hard to see in the lighting here, sorry. It's got this neon green, which does glow. Any of the green that you see does glow in the, not glow in the dark, but it's like under black light it like shines or something. Sorry. Okay, here's prog knife. He does come with like specific hands to hold this one where it's like a thumbs up, but you just kind of slide it in here. Unfortunately he doesn't hold it the best. Like you can get it in there, but then any little movement and it'll kind of fall out, which you probably saw there when it did fall out of his hand. But it looks really good, and I didn't have to like assemble this one or paint it or anything. So really neat, and that's one of my favorite things to pose him with, just because you can get in some really neat positions with that. And he also comes with this rifle, which is only 3 pieces you have to put together. Sorry, the lighting is really bad. I apologize. Maybe I can hold it out farther. So some of it is black, and then it's got these green panels here on the side, which look really good. And then on the inside, if you can see, there's also like some red wiring detail. So this one is really neat looking as well. He poses and holds it very well as well. I like that one a lot. And then he also comes with this Gatling gun, which I only watched the show and the end of Evangelion. I didn't watch any of like the weird alternate endings, which is, I believe, what this is from. Actually, I believe that's what this whole figure is from. Just the design specifically. So I don't really like, I don't know. I don't understand the full backstory to this, I guess you could say. I don't know. But I think it's still a really cool inclusion, and like for any freaking figure, this would be sick. As you can see, I did just take out the magazine, which is kind of a neat thing you can do because it is a separate piece. I don't know if you're supposed to take it back out, but you did have to insert it in the first place. And then the barrel here, the barrels actually do rotate. I don't think there's really any paint on this one, I think it's all the just same black plastic. Oops, sorry. Let me zoom back out. But yeah, it looks really good. He holds it decently. It's just so big and cumbersome, you can't get him in a lot of poses with it. But I also just haven't messed around with it a ton. So yeah, I think that's a really cool inclusion. He's got pretty good weapon spread here. And then one more thing, kind of weapons related, is this shoulder pauldron here with the prog knife coming out of it. It is just one piece. You can't actually take the knife out. However, you just replace this shoulder piece here. Is just on you're actually, one sec. Okay, sorry. I didn't break it or anything. I was just being too impatient and one of the pieces came off. Anyways, so there's this little ball joint here on his shoulder and it just plugs into this hole here. Very simple, like so. And then you can have him reach up and grab his knife, or do it with this hand, probably makes a little more sense. But like, isn't that cool? Such a neat inclusion. And it's all one piece, or no, this green piece that I kind of broke on the other one is separate. But it comes off pretty easily, as you can see there. I was just holding it in the wrong spot when I broke it there. And it goes back on really easily. So neat. Let's see. Next, we'll look at... He does come with like a lot of extra pieces. Mostly just like little joints and stuff that you might lose while you're putting them together. But he does also come with an extra like horn here, because like if he falls off, something that probably be something that's gonna break off of him. So it's really nice that they include an extra. And then right here is actually a face plate. So let's grab him. If you look here, you can see his eyes there are it's kind of hard to see in this light, but they're like a nice shiny, nice yellow, bright yellow. And this extra faceplate, if you take his like entire head apart, you can put this faceplate in, and his eyes will. This one just doesn't have the eyes painted, so it's like he's shut off or like run out of power or something. So that's a really cool inclusion. Just a little bit of a hassle to change, which isn't Blokees' fault. That's just kind of the price you pay for changing pieces on a model kit. What else? He's also got a lot of extra hands, so we'll do those next. On the figure here, I've got the prog knife hand. He comes with one for each side. Here he's got his kind of more relaxed gripping hand. This is kind of more for like holding a gun. So you had his trigger finger in this hand, you would set the gun, he can like hold the gun in this hand. This is kind of a one-off hand there. Then he's got a pair of fists, a pair of karate chopping hands. Let's see. He's got some kind of splayed hands. Trigger finger. And then kind of a relaxed open hand. So a lot of stuff, a lot of hands. Very well appreciated. And they all fit on really well. They stay on pretty decently. No complaints about the hands. Now, finally, moving on to the biggest accessory, and honestly the biggest piece of the entire thing, is his display base. So he comes with the like rack. I don't know exactly, can't remember what it's called, but it's like what they deploy on or where they're held. And you can get him to like put his shoulder, like his shoulder pads are up here and his arms are stuck down here. It's just a little bit of a hassle. And then he also comes with the umbilical cord, which plugs in down here at the bottom of the base, and then also can plug into his back, which it was at the beginning of the video. And it's just on a nice bendy wire, so you can really move it any way you want. And you can also take it out of the base. So if you just wanted to pose him with the umbilical cord, but not with the base, you totally can. So yeah, and then here it's got this really nice printed piece here. And then you can also double the use of this base. So this rack, the holding rack will come off. And then you just have this plain base where you can plug in this articulating arm. It's got articulation here, here, here. Then it will pinch him here around the waist. And the fun doesn't stop yet. You also get these building accessories, which can plug into any of these holes here on the base, so it looks like he's in the city. Isn't that not so sick? They are just this. No, they actually are not the same. I thought they were. So this one's a little bit bigger. This one's a little smaller. Just some destroyed buildings. Is that not so cool? Wonder if they're supposed to be like one building at one point, maybe. But yeah, I think that's so neat. And that is all the accessories in 5 minutes. It's already been 5 minutes and we're only done with accessories. Is that so? That's a good sign. Oh, actually, we're not even done with accessories. We have one more. So here he is. You actually get the like pilot pod. So you flip this piece up towards his neck, pull this piece back, and inside is the little pilot pod, which you can take out. As you can see, it kind of looks like a little cigarette. And it's got like molding and paint to it, which is really cool. And since it's really, really tiny, they actually give you 2 of them. Now that's all the accessories. Thank you for bearing with me there. Now we can actually get into the figure himself. Oops. Don't mind his leg. That one's just a little bit loose. I don't know if that's my fault or if that's how it came, but a little bit of a loose piece. We'll talk about that for a second real quick then. So his leg's a little loose there, falls off sometimes. His knee pieces do fall off as well. Just because they like stick out so much, they're kind of prone to falling off. And that's probably better than them being really tight, because then they would break. And then also, can't remember which leg it is, but oh, it's this one. This piece literally just does not hold on at all. It's not in a very awkward position, so that's okay. It's not going to come off too much, but it's literally just like resting in there. There's no hold to it, which is unfortunate. And then also this piece where the umbilical cord attaches doesn't stay in there very well. I don't know if that's my fault from just when I put it together. But if you put the umbilical cord on too hard and take it off the wrong way, this piece will come out. But I really think that's it. Everything else is really solid and actually just is going to stay together really well. So yeah, let's take a look at him here. Let's try and zoom in. So he looks really, really cool. They did a great job making him look just like the movie, I guess. He's not actually from the show. Because in the show, he doesn't have this like green band in his torso. He doesn't have as much green, I don't think. But yeah, as you saw, his jaw does articulate. That's so sick. His neck has articulation down here and at the head, so you can get a lot of movement out of it. Really neat. The shoulders, unfortunately, get really limited by these pauldrons. They're really finicky and they kind of really work against each other, even though this is on like just a singular ball joint, so it can move. The arms just get in the way a lot of the time, and it's hard to get these both like symmetrical on both sides, which frustrates me because I really like them to look symmetrical. But still, it's not too bad. And you just got to get it the right way, and then you can get the full range. But as you can see, his elbows are crazy. Got a lot of movement there. The wrists also get a lot of movement out of them. I'm going to show you just the peg right there. There's just some of the detail on the side. It actually says Evangelion Test Type here on the arms. And then his torso articulation's really cool. How it's like separate pieces. His legs, oops, keep popping that guy off. Get a lot of motion out of him. All the way up there. Okay, I guess they kind of fall off if you move them too much. But like, look at all that. And they can definitely do like the full splits. And the knees all the way to the butt. And ankles. Man, I don't know why that's falling off so much. It hasn't done that so much before. Anyways, the ankles are really good as well. Unfortunately, this kind of gets in the way, but that's just like not even Blokees' fault. That's just the design of the EVA. And then the toe articulation is really good too. Yeah, I love this guy a lot. He was definitely worth the $40, which is a lot for me. I don't usually spend that much on a figure, but I think this guy's just sick. He can do so much. He's like a Revel tech, that as much as how much you compose him almost. So yeah, really cool figure, guys. I would so recommend this. It's so much, he's so cool, and you really get a lot of bang for your buck. There's so much accessories and things, and it's fun to actually get to build him, kind of see how the stuff works. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.